Let's take a look at today's charts for the stock market. These are the S&P 500 futures. We'll look at the weekly, the daily, and the intraday charts. So starting here on the weekly chart, yep, 5253.5 all-time high, which was reset this week. Range so far this week about 96.5. And don't really have any new support yet. 5063 is still kind of the support on the weekly anyway. Okay, we got a candlestick that's, it's see, it opened up at 51.95 and we're at 52.18. So not a huge green candlestick by any means, as far as the body goes. Okay, there are the cycle lows, March 31st, the week of March 31st, and the week of June 16th. And I'm still not going to change those. For now, they are fine. Today's 11th, so we're talking 20-day calendar days until this cycle low right here, this week anyway. Divergence continues to show up on the SMI, and like I've been saying, the stock market's been ignoring that. MACD still crazy high. Yesterday it was 198, today it's 194, so it's come back a little bit, but still this is crazy high, all-time high on the MACD for the weekly chart. Well, at least since like as far as these charts go back, I think it's like 1990s. Okay, so a long time. All right, let's take a look at and so far, just from looking at this, nothing to see here, folks. All right, here we are on the daily chart. Last night when I sent out the email to the members, I said that there was a small bias towards today being a down day. And sure enough, there it is, guys, down day. Okay. Down day. How did I know that? How did I know today had a bias towards down? Well, if you want to know and you want to get the nightly emails, stick around to the end of the video and I'll show you how to become a member, okay? But I would say out of the last probably 3 weeks, I would say, I haven't actually counted it, but I would say it's probably about like 70% hit rate on forecasting next day accurately. Something in this area, 65, 70%, maybe even higher. Okay, don't always get it right, but I probably get it right most of the time. I could say probably after today, we do kind of have a support, kind of like right here. Because these two candlesticks are very similar. So that would be around 51.76. This one's 51.88. So they're kind of close. If I were to split the middle, 8 and 6 is 14, 7, about 51.81, I'd say is probably fairly decent. We can do that. 51.81, why not? Let's put it up there. Should be approximately that. Okay, so we'll do that. 51.81 to split the difference. Okay. Grab a line here, we'll duplicate this line. And we're just gonna say it's about right there. It doesn't have to be perfect, as long as it's kind of close. Okay. And we'll always update this later. 51.81. We'll extend that line later for when it needs it. All these will have to be moved pretty soon, but it's okay for now. Okay, and then 51.81, close, look at that. Okay, so there's approximate support there that's now showed up, okay? And from there to there is a pretty big drop, 100 points approximately, because it's really just vertical here. So if it breaks below this, then we know that this is kind of a gap right here. And some of this has to do with the switching from March to June contracts. So there's a bit of I don't want to say a gap, but the support here is not well defined, right? It's way down here. Okay, March 20th, which is 6 days from now on the daily chart, April 15th and May 7th are the cycles for the daily chart here. All right. And I just want to mention that today I put up the new server, and I was streaming the Nike 225, but you know what? After considering that today, looked at the product all day long, it's trading way too close to the S&P 500. It's just very similar patterns. I mean, very close. So I switched that server to be gold. We're going to stream gold. Gold's been very hot. I mean, last few days have been pulling back a little bit, but we're going to stream gold, I think, on that server. So guess what? If you decide to become a member, now you're going to get the S&P 500 stream, and you can get the gold stream as well. Really nice, right? Plus alerts that go along with it, right? Just thought I'd throw that in there. Let's take a look. Let's see, what are my thoughts here? So members, of course, read your emails tonight. I am going to give my opinion about tomorrow. Some data that came in today. I kind of have an idea, but I'm waiting for some more data to come in before I really formulate my final opinion, which will, like I said, will go into tonight's email. So make sure you read your emails tonight. Because like yesterday when I said today had a bias for a down day, well, bing. Okay. And like, that's useful information, right? Okay. Let's take a look at the intraday charts. Okay, so here we are on the 5-minute chart, and trying to grab the eraser here. 5-minute chart. Futures started here last night at 5 p.m. right there, and we have about another 30 minutes before futures close. Intraday already closed I think it closed at 3, yeah, half an hour ago. Okay, so from here to here is the futures. Last night hit all-time high again, 52.53.5. And check out this alert, guys. Look at this awesome alert. This alert was amazing. Happened this morning about, 7:30. Again, remember I talked about, I don't know if you haven't watched the videos and you're new, I talked about yesterday in yesterday's video that pre-market between about 6:30 and 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock, really between 6 and 8. I mean, there's just a lot of things happen right there as the London market's kind of coming, as they're kind of getting near the end of their day. Plus it's pre-market for USA, a lot of stuff starts to happen. And today was no different. Look at this alert right here. This happened at 7:30 a.m. my time, CST time here in Texas. Okay, 7:30. Look at this. Get us plus indicator, my own indicator. We get the purple candlestick saying, hey, this indicator thinks there's a trade coming up there, and bam, absolutely bombs, implodes. Look at this alert. I mean, does it get any better? It's right at the top. I mean, what was the top of this candlestick? The top of this candlestick, guys, was 52.52, within 1 point of the all-time high. It was the top of that candlestick. And it says, hey, I think there's a trade here. Get ready to do a trade. Absolutely amazing. And the market was pretty weak. Did a little bounce and it started giving it up. That's a sure. When you see something like that where the market can't even get all the way back up to the red line here, it just dies and starts turning. Oh, yeah. You want to go short right there. Huge. From 52.50, we'll call it 52.45, all the way down easily here to 52.10. My goodness. Right? That's massive. 35-point drop. Big money. Thousands of dollars right here. Thousands of dollars for a medium retail account, and minimum hundreds of dollars, maybe even up to $1,000 for a small retail account. Okay, or $500, $600, $700, somewhere in that area. It just depends how many contracts you can trade. Okay, huge. What a great trade. This was massive. And then we had another really good trade right here at 1:35 in the afternoon, 1:30, sorry. This one was awesome. Bam, get the purple candlestick. Boom. Nice trade. The whole day was down. Of course, like I said in last night's email, I anticipated, and my opinion was the market was going to be down today, and it was. And just like yesterday, look at this massive madness. Chop all 4 hours of chop. I mean, I didn't touch any. I did touch a little bit in here. I did some like really small range trades in here, really tight. I just kept it super tight. I did like maybe 2 or 3 in here. Just made some little simple small trades, picked up $100, whatever, $150, whatever it was, each trade. You know, sometimes that's what you got to do. Whatever, with all this choppy madness, you know, I'm not touching this junk. This is just garbage. Okay, but on both these indicators, which is really what you want to be waiting for, that's when you make the trade, you make the big bucks. The rest of this trash, guys, let the pud whackers, let the boneheads trade this. Let all the boneheads trade this nonsense. We don't need to trade that. If the market wants to do this from like 8:30, 9 o'clock, all the way to like, once again, like 12:30, it kind of woke up. Okay, fine, let it do it. Just, you know, don't trade it. It's just madness, you know. This is just like so stupid. It's like the morning session. Let's just trade it. Not. I'm not trading that. That's just garbage. Total garbage. Everybody thinks this is a great time to trade. Sometimes it is, but the last 2 days have been horrible. It's called don't touch that madness. Okay, because the big money was over here and decent money was right here. Right? Bona fide, clear cut, nice clean candlesticks. Not like this madness where there's upper and lower wicks going all over the place. You know, I say this all the time, when you begin to see upper and lower wicks in a candlestick, don't walk, run away from it. Don't trade it. This got a little bit better up in this area. Like it started getting a little bit realistic and, you know, it was tradable, but, you know, and it was weak. You could tell the whole market was weak because look, it was just tracking down the middle of the road here, right? It wasn't way up here and it wasn't way down here. That's a sign of weakness when you see that going on. It also, I mean, yeah, it's a sign of weakness because if it's really bullish, it'll be tacking along the upper line. If it's weak, it'll tack like this it does in the middle or along the lower line. Okay, that's how you know what's going on there with the SMI. Okay, that's how you read that. So in this case, it tracked down the middle. The peaks weren't very high. The bottoms weren't very low. It's just tracking down the middle. That's a weak signal. It's choppy, but it's also weak, right? You can see the bias there is slowly going down throughout the day. But it's just not something that, to me, I'm going to trade, right? I'm going to trade this over here, and I'm going to trade this over here. And that's where you're going to make your big bank money, and you're done with the day. You don't have to worry about it. Leave this up to the people who think that they know what they're doing. Okay, if you want to become a member, there is a discord.com link in the description right below this video. Okay, make sure you read the instructions very carefully. They're in the description there, and then click on the discord.com link. It's going to bring you to the Get a Server right here. Then click on Server Shop. Right here, guys and gals, this page is going to come up. Just click on it. $7.99 a month. I mean, extremely good value. All right. The streaming charts are down here. So once you join, you can just click on the streaming charts, and you'll get the S&P 500 streaming charts. There's the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and the 1-hour stream here. And you saw the trades of the day I did in the intraday chart. That's the GETUS Plus indicator. Really nice indicator. It comes with the streams, okay, with the membership. That GETUS Plus indicator exists both on all 3 charts, the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and the 1 hour. And on the 1 hour chart, you get the hourly cycles, which I just redid them today because I noticed the cycles changed, so I redid them. They were pretty decent last night, but they needed a little rework, so I reworked them. That's what I do every day on the hourly chart. Okay, so that's what comes with the streaming charts. And whenever that GETUS Plus indicator does trigger that it thinks there might be a trade, it sends an alert over to this channel. So those two are synced. So you can always right-click on the S&P 500 alerts and turn on notifications. You'll be alerted of potential trades. Really nice. All right. In addition to that, today I just put up a new server that's going to stream gold. Okay, so you see the alerts here, right? So when you join, just ask me, hey, how do I get this the server link for gold? And I'll give you the link for that server, and you can watch the gold stream if you want to trade gold, because gold's been on fire lately. The last few days is kind of pulling back here a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on it. But I'm streaming gold. I was going to stream the Nike 225, but after some consideration, I changed my mind. We're gonna stream gold. Okay. So that also comes with the membership for now. Now that I may have to change the membership, and we'll think about that server. But for now, when you subscribe and become a member, you're going to get both the S&P 500 stream and the gold stream for now. Okay. That may change in the future, but for now, we're going to keep it like that. All right. So guess what? In addition to just the S&P 500 stream and the S&P 500 alerts, you're now going to get a gold stream and the gold alerts that go along with that, okay? Really nice. All right, I haven't put the alerts on the other gold server yet, but I probably eventually will. But for now, the gold alerts are going to stay on this server right here. Super nice. Okay, you also get premium symbols Monday through Thursday. You want to check out the symbols, really nice. I think I saw platinum in there today, and silver was in there. So some metals are for the futures. And there's also optionable stocks in there, and some other industries and stuff like that are in there as well. Okay, the Get Us Only post channel, that's where I post this video link, so you can watch it right in this channel if you want to, or you can watch it on YouTube, either way. And also, whenever I send out the nightly emails, I put I post it basically, or notify the members in this channel as well. Okay. And speaking of emails, if you want to get on the nightly email, which includes the daily chart of the S&P 500, which has the daily cycles on there. Right now it has a bunch of support lines on there. It's a really nice chart. A lot of people just get the membership just for the email. And of course, I give my opinion about what I think tomorrow is going to be most of the time. Not always, but most of the time. And you saw today, you can ask any member if you want, what did last night email say? And they're going to tell you, yep, he said the market was going to be down. And sure enough, it was down. Okay. It's not an ego trip thing. I'm just saying, I give my opinion about what the next day is going to do. And I've never seen anybody else do that. All these other YouTube people out there putting out videos, they never talk about the next day. You know why? They're too afraid to say it. Because they don't want anybody to ridicule them. You were wrong. Sometimes I'm wrong. But I would say 7 out of 10 times I'm right. So they never predict the next day. They never forecast the next day. Never heard anybody else do it. They won't do it. Because they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it. But here, for this service, you're going to get an email every night with my opinion about the market the next day. Of course, you're still responsible for your own trades, but at least you get my opinion, right? Which is often right. Okay, so put your email address in there and you'll get the nightly email, okay? I do trade fixed income from time to time. So if I do, which is usually corporate bonds, I'll put it in there. Yes, I track solar activity. This has a big impact on what happens on the earth, including the marketplace, believe it or not. And then these two channels up here, Member Chat and S&P 500, this is where all the chat for most of the members happens, okay? Now, all these channels right here, these are members-only channels. Okay, the public can't get into this unless they're a paying member. That includes the streaming charts, the alerts for both, the streaming charts for both the S&P 500 and now gold, the alerts to go both with S&P 500 and gold, okay? The premium symbols, the nightly emails. Okay, this is an extreme value for $7.99, all right? So everything in this rectangle is what comes with the membership. Okay, the public cannot get into these channels. Okay, let's talk about the rules. Really important, you got to read the rules, okay? Because in here's the refund rules. I don't want anybody complaining, I want my refund. Well, read the refund rules, okay? All right, basically you pay month to month. Okay, I'm not going to refund $8. If you don't want the next month, you just don't pay for the next month. Just discontinue the payments. Okay, it's that simple. And here's also the disclaimer that says I'm not a financial advisor. I do not give financial advice. Everything on this server, no matter who's saying it, me or anybody else, is strictly for educational purposes only. Right? Same thing with this video. Right? And then there's also rules about please be nice to everybody else. I won't tolerate nasty postings or nasty language or nasty anything or rudeness on the server, okay? If that happens, you'll be warned. If you keep it up, you're going to get kicked. And if it gets really bad, I'm going to ban you. All right, so don't make me do that. All right, I think that pretty much covers it. Hope everybody had an awesome day. And remember, members, make sure you read your email tonight about tomorrow. Happy trading, everybody. God bless everybody. We'll talk to you all real soon again next time.